Hello everyone, my name is Mary and I'm the coordinator of the Family Faith Formation Program at St. Teresa of Calcutta Parish. I'm delighted to be able to greet you on this beautiful day and would like you to know that you are being thought of, prayed for, and that you are genuinely missed during this time of our necessary social distancing. We look forward to the day when we can come together and worship as one parish community. In the meantime, all of us on staff are here to help you, and I encourage you to reach out if there's anything you need help with, about anything. We'd be happy to help. Today is Holy Saturday, the daytime of Holy Saturday. I would like to share some reflections on what we commemorate this day during the Triduum. I was especially drawn to reflect on the meaning of this day in light of the situation the world finds itself with the COVID-19 pandemic, and sadly, the topic of suffering and death being prominent in our thoughts and discussions these days. I believe the meaning of this day actually offers promise and hope. During Lent, we recited the Apostles' Creed. And every time we prayed the creed, we said, Jesus descended into hell. Holy Saturday is a day that commemorates this event. Over the course of his life, Joseph Ratzinger, or Pope Benedict XVI, has written numerous times about Christ's descent into hell. In his 2004 book, Introduction to Christianity, Joseph Ratzinger makes a distinction between death and hell. Death is absolute loneliness. Hell is the loneliness which love cannot penetrate, the absolute loneliness that cannot let love advance. Ratzinger says that the article from the Apostles' Creed that speaks of Jesus' descent into hell asserts that Jesus strode through the gate of our final loneliness, that in his passion, he went down into the abyss of our abandonment, where no voice can reach us any longer. There Christ is. Hell, thereby, is overcome. To be more accurate, death, which was previously hell, is hell no longer. Christ's descent changes death. In May 2010, on a pastoral visit to venerate the Shroud of Turin, and now as Pope Benedict XVI, he offers further reflection on the meaning of the words, Jesus Christ descended to the dead. God, having made himself man in the person of Jesus, reached the point of entering man's most extreme and absolute solitude, where not a ray of love enters, where total abandonment reigns without any word of comfort. Hell. Jesus Christ, by remaining in death, passed beyond the door of this ultimate solitude to lead us to cross it with him. We have all at some point felt the frightening sensation of abandonment. That's what we fear most about death. Just as when we were children, when we were afraid to be alone in the dark and could only be reassured by the presence of a person who loved us. And this is exactly what happened on Holy Saturday. The voice of God resounded in the realm of death, and the unimaginable occurred, namely, love penetrated hell. Pope Benedict continues with these beautiful words which provide hope and consolation for all of us anytime. But I feel they can especially provide solace for those families who've been affected by the virus, who have had to drop off their loved ones at the hospital, who have had to say what could be their final goodbyes at the door of the emergency room, who are not able to be with their loved ones in their final hour. Pope Benedict says, even in the extreme darkness of the most absolute human loneliness, We may hear a voice that calls us, find a hand that takes ours and leads us out. Human beings live because they are loved and can love. And if love even penetrated the realm of death, then life also reached there. For Jesus Christ is both love and life. So, in this hour of supreme solitude, we shall never be alone. I'd like today to celebrate this Holy Saturday, this daytime of Holy Saturday. At some point during today, please offer a prayer for someone you may know who is affected by the virus, or a family who might have lost someone. And I especially ask you to pray for those people who are right there on the front line helping, first responders, and especially the medical personnel. I've read articles from nurses, and I've spoken with my own sister who's an ICU nurse and is taking care of COVID patients at a hospital in the Bronx. She says they're suffering. And she says the fear she sees in the eyes sometimes of the patients. And she says the anguish of the families she speaks to over the phone who want to know how things are, who feel badly because they can't be there. Let's pray that these words from Pope Benedict, that love penetrated hell, that his descent into hell changes death because he is there to accompany them. Let us remember them in our prayers today.